I underestimated this. I mean, this is ugly. This is so ugly. I don't know if I can fix this, to be honest. If you're new here, my name is Sanne and this channel is all about getting you inspired to experiment and create yourself. So I decided I wanted to do a still life, and this is the very first still life ever in my life. Yes, you heard right. I never done it before, so this is new to me and I am a little bit worried that I might mess it up. First I thought I would just grab a random picture of the internet and then use it as a reference picture for my still life, but I thought I'd make it a little bit more personal and just grab random stuff I will find in my house. I won't care much about if this is really ending up in the still life eventually, but I just gonna choose some stuff that is visually appealing to me, and then I will decide later if I'm gonna use it for my still life or not. So let's go and search for some items. I'm going to pick out quite a few items actually, because I want to play around with the composition a little bit and see what creates the most interesting reference for this painting. So I put some brown packaging paper in the background for the still life reference because I thought it might help me get less distracted by the surrounding area like the wall and the table surface. But in the end I figured that wasn't necessary at all, and actually the color of the packaging paper led me to a wrong path of choosing my background color. I'm just playing around with some different positions of the items and trying to find the best composition for the still life. I didn't really go with a method of positioning these items. I know that there are some theories about that, but I didn't do any research on that. I just went with my guts and chose what looks good to me. So don't be fooled by the editing. This took me quite a while to figure out. And this is the final composition I wanted to have for this painting. I am going to transfer my sketch onto the painting surface right now. I traced it right off my reference picture because I didn't want to worry about the right measurements and just want to be able to concentrate on the right color choices and the right value choices. So I just don't want to add more things to worry about. It probably would have been more dynamic if I freehanded this, but I don't want to add more worries than I already have with getting the colors and the values right. So that's why I traced it right off my reference picture. By the way, all the materials I have used in this painting are listed down below in the description box. Now I have to tell you, I think this is much harder than I thought this was going to be. It is fun, but it is also very difficult. I never thought it would be so different to paint a still life from a portrait, but I think it's because I am so used to painting portraits and drawing portraits, and this is a new area for me, and that's why I am not used to paint those different kind of things. I think because I have so many items in there with different textures, and there's glass, there's wood, there's metal, there's porcelain, there's so many different information, and I have the warm lighting against the blue lighting, and I have a hard time to translate that onto my painting. There's so many little details in there, and I have difficulties to decide whether those different little details are important for the painting or can I just ignore them. There's a thing with me painting backgrounds, like every time in the last couple of paintings when I did the background, the painting just turned ugly right in a moment, and it is so ugly right now. I hope I can fix this. I really prefer the background like it was before. I shouldn't have painted it. So that's why I will be going to try to mix this color I had before in the background. I can't use the same paint because this was acrylic paint, and obviously I can't go on top of oil paint with acrylic paint. The other way around would be okay, that wouldn't matter, but this way it just won't work. So I have to try to find a way to mix this color like the version it is and a little bit darker version, because I still want to have the shadow that is created by the lamp. I try to fix it and try to make it a better painting and a little bit more successful than it is right now. Right now this is a failure. It doesn't look good, it's ugly. So I hope you guys will just keep your fingers crossed and hope for the best. I think if I had done the wooden hand as a larger painting, it would have been easier for me to accomplish a more convincing result, but I think it is fine as it looks, and I still have to remind myself that I'm a beginner and I can't have everything in the first few steps, so it takes a lot of practice. I do have one little vase that definitely was too difficult for me to paint, so I just loosely implied the texture that is going on in that vase, but I abandoned this and just thought, no, I can't fix this. I leave it like it is and ignore it for the rest of the painting. I'm very glad that I chose to pick my own items rather than choosing just a random picture of the internet, because I think this somehow made me more motivated to keep on going with this project. I think maybe otherwise I would have just given up on this. So definitely just choose some random stuff from your home and try to paint it. It's a very good exercise to improve your skills. I am so glad I could fix the issues I had before. I think it turned out quite a decent painting actually, and it was good practice. I learned a lot of stuff and I am super happy that I did this. If you want to improve your skills, you really should do this, because I learned a lot while I was painting this, and I hope that I can translate these new skills into my other paintings in the future. I have to admit, I am super surprised that this was so difficult to do and so different from portrait drawing. There are some issues with the painting, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like it is, because I like it the way it is right now and I don't want to mess it up. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. See you the next time. Bye!